Well, hello and welcome to our Through the Bible series. My name is Matt and I'm the pastor of communications here at FCC. You may have done something like a Bible in a year reading plan, and I've heard that's been successful for some, and they try to read the Bible in a year every year. If you're like me, then maybe you've tried that and it just hasn't worked. So that's why I created this Bible reading plan, so that we can try to sustainably read the Bible, not just to check off the boxes, but to actually understand what we are reading. So you can find this spreadsheet, this exact spreadsheet, in the link below on this video. You can go to our link tree and then it'll be right there, Bible reading plan. And so along with that, I'm going to be doing this series that we're calling Through the Bible. So we'll check off each of these boxes and talk a little bit about it. Each one of these boxes is going to be a video. And the cool thing that I like about this Bible reading plan is that it's a go at your own pace plan. And so you can feel free without pressure to pick up wherever you left off, because sometimes life gets crazy. I've divided this up into 3 years because I feel like it's more sustainable to go through the Bible in 3 years versus 1 year. The first year is focused primarily on the Old Testament. It covers Israel's origins, Israel's tribes, and Israel's kingdom. In the second year, we'll focus a little more on the fall of Israel and what Israel begins to look for in Jesus. So we'll talk about the wisdom and poetry that we get from Israel's exile. Then we'll talk about Israel going into exile and their return from exile. And then over here, we will get into Israel's Messiah. In the third year of this plan, we'll focus on the rest of the New Testament. And so a lot of these are letters that Paul wrote to churches that he helped plant, or that maybe potentially others have written to those churches. And then there's a collection of additional letters that we'll cover at the end. You'll notice that throughout this whole plan, these might not be in the exact order that you find them in your Bible. They've been grouped together by theme and by timeline. And so you will not necessarily see everything in the order that it happened, like with the book of Chronicles, but you might see it grouped together like wisdom and poetry, which would have been assembled all at the same time in Israel's exile. And so more or less, we're trying to reorder things into a more digestible format. Because when we read our Bible from page 1 all the way to the end, things start out fairly chronological. And then they get a little bit wonky. And there's some different orderings in different places based off of different authors and different lengths of writing. And so things can get a little bit confusing as to where they fit in the story of the Bible. And that's something that's really important to me, is making sure that we are looking at the Bible from a holistic perspective and saying this is where this passage fits in this book and where this book fits in the overarching story of the Bible. So I hope that you'll join me on this journey as we go through the Bible, as we start off in Genesis chapters 1 through 5, focusing on the story of Adam and Eve.